For today's craft, you will need a paper plate or a circle cut out of paper or card, some coloured paper, or you can use blank paper and colour it in, some pens, and a little bit of pipe cleaner. It's just a small piece like that. Can you see? Okay. So what we're going to do first, as you can see, my plate is blue on one side, so I'm going to be using the white side. And I'm going to get a darker coloured pen. And I'm going to pick a top side. So I'm going to start up here and I'm going to write the number 12. And it's a wee bit tricky because it's bumpy. But you can just take your time. Okay, so the number 12. And then directly below it, I'm going to write, can you guess? Number 6. Okay, now I'm going to go to the side here and write number, can you guess? Number 3. Can you guess what we're making? So number 3. Any guesses? And then directly across from number 3, we're going to do a number 9. Can you see that? Great. So we've got 12, 6, 3 and 9. Now we need to fill in the gaps. So we're going to do a 1 and a 2, a 4 and a 5, a 7 and an 8 and a 10 and an 11. Okay, let's go. So 1 goes next to, but down a little bit from the 12. Then in between the 1 and the 3, we're going to do a 2. Did you guess what we're making? Well done, it's a clock. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a 4 just under our 3. And then in between the 4 and the 6, we're going to do number 5. Okay, so we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need a 7 just along from our 6. And then an 8 in between our 7 and 9. And then above our 9 we need our 10. And last but not least, in between our 10 and 12 we need an 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now what I need you to do is somewhere in the middle, so where, if you want to use a ruler, you can, this might help, but between our 12 and our 6, we're going to just put a little dot as close to the middle as we can manage. Now, we might need a grown-up to help us for this bit, so we're going to get a pencil. And if you have blue tack, you can put that on the other side so that you don't damage the table or whatever you're leaning on. And we're just going to poke a little hole in the middle like that. Don't make it too big, but just a little hole, okay? Then we're going to put that to one side for a minute, and we're going to take our plain sheet of paper. It can be coloured or white, and with my pencil, I'm going to lean on a book here, I'm going to draw an arrow. Now I want to make sure the longest arrow is this length, just from here to here, so that it points to the numbers. Okay, so I'm going to use that to help me measure how long it needs to be. And then I'm going to draw an arrow. There's also the template arrows that you can use if that's easier, and just cut them out. But make sure you get your grown-up to help you with that. And then we want to do a slightly shorter one. So if you can see my arrow there, I'm going to do another one that's about the length of its body, not the tip. Okay, I'll show you and then you can try one. Again, you might want to use a ruler for this to make it a bit straighter, so that's okay. So there's my two arrows, and I forgot to bring my scissors, so I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm going to cut these out. Make sure to ask your grown-up for help before getting scissors, okay? So there's my first arrow. And my second arrow. Okay, so I've got my two arrows. Now again, we're going to ask our grown-ups to help us maybe, and you might want to use a little bit of blue tack just on the underside to make sure that you don't hurt yourself when you're poking your pencil through. So just really close to the bottom, we're going to poke a little hole in the base of our arrow. Can you see that? And we're going to do the same in the other one. So they've both got a hole near the bottom. Then we're going to take our plate and I've lost my bit of pipe cleaner. Let me just go and grab another bit. So I'm just going to cut a small bit of pipe cleaner. You might have special pins that you can use to do this, but I don't, so I'm just using the pipe cleaner. So we're going to take our plate, we're going to poke the pipe cleaner through, and we're going to bend it over on one side, and you might want to just put a wee bit of sellotape over the back. And then we're going to put our big arrow on, and then our little arrow on. And then we're going to just roll round the pipe cleaner to make it into a little ball. And now we can use the arrows to help us tell the time. Now you can decorate your clock, and on the back we're going to put our memory verse. So you can use the printout, or if you want to write it by hand, you can do that as well.